So in that first half, the rebounding, some of the loose balls, is that just simply an effort thing that you got to sustain, or how do you manage that?
Just fighting in practice, making sure it don't happen again. You just got to be tougher. You got to fight. We struggled with that a couple games, and we just got to correct it and want to move it forward. So, yeah.
Can you speak to just Reeves' second half? Obviously, the first half didn't score anything, but then second half, one of the leaders in the night for you guys.
Oh, yeah. Just telling Reeves to be aggressive, his, capability of shooting the ball and, facilitating is what we need for the team. And, he definitely showed that in the second half, and we needed it. So, just telling me to stay aggressive is, so we're going the game.
Antonio, this is the third straight loss at home, and a couple of you guys had some runs in. I think you still come up short. You're one of the leaders, especially with Trey out. What's the message to the team right now?
Just keeping your head up, It's a rough road, in the SEC. You go against a lot of good teams, a lot of, top teams. So, it's always going to be, we got to fight through adversity at the end of the day. And, just got to tell them, to fight, each and every game. So.
You probably already been asked this, but what about that last play? You said there was a possibility to go to you on a three. Was that the second option, first option? Yeah,
that was the second option, but, the first option was the lob. So, if Reed, thought it was there, it was there. So, he could have threw it higher. A dude could have grabbed it, but, mistakes happen. So.
You're one of the few players that were also on last year's team, and you guys hit a rough patch middle of the season there too. Just what kind of lean on coming out of the back going into this season and kind of the rough patch you guys are in there?
Just being desperate, like Coach said. Just, you lose some, you win some. You just can't, have that weight on you. So, definitely going into the next game, just play with, with all you got and give it 100% effort.
The second half, you guys, really the reason you guys lost was the first half, kind of the last 5 minutes that stretch kind of got away from you, but the second half you played much better defense. Was there just kind of a message at halftime to get you guys to play more desperate, more defensive game?
Yeah, just giving us more energy, more juice in the locker room. We noticed that we wasn't playing as well as we should have in the first half, and we tried to correct it, going into the second half and try to, just be better defensively and rebounding.
Antonio, you've been around college basketball for a long time, and some of these guys are young. A lot of them are.
Yep.
It's kind of the low point of the season, multiple home losses in a row. How do they bounce back? You've been around them a while now.
I feel like we just need to stay together. Everybody stays together at the end of the day. We don't have a problem with that. So, just continue doing that and continue just talking to one another and juicing each other up so we can, stay focused.
You guys were in kind of a similar spot last season. You kind of had some losses start to pile up. And you guys kind of turned it around before the tournament.
Mm-hmm.
Is it kind of the same situation or just different team, different vibe, different chemistry?
Vibe, different team. I feel like nobody's upset too much, but, everybody's sticking together as one. So I don't think that would be the problem. I think everybody's still, as one, and we just need to, bounce back to the next game.
Antonio, how hard is it to believe that you guys have lost 3 straight home games in this place?
It's very tough, just thinking about it. And, as me being one of the leaders, I know stuff happens and adversity happens throughout the season. So, just making sure the guys are okay is what I'm looking forward to.
Do you feel like this group is kind of at a critical point? It's almost now or never to get this thing turned around and headed back in the good direction?
Yeah, for sure. A lot of stuff going to be, said in the locker room and, just to correct it. We need that, toughness and physicality, throughout the practices and things like that. And, that's what we really need.
Can this team reach that point with the toughness and the physicality and getting on the glass?
Yeah, for sure. I feel like we have it in us. Just keep practicing, keep focusing on those type of things, and we're gonna get better at it.
I know DJ didn't play much tonight, but just kind of what was it like to have his intensity back on the floor? He's obviously talking and was frustrated at times, but just having that communication on the floor, how much beneficial is that?
It's very beneficial. DJ talks, his energy, keeps us up. And, we missed that, these past couple games. And, as he continue to get on the floor, we really gonna need that. So, I'm very happy that he's back on the floor.
Where were you on this end?
Figure out the 50-50 ball, not giving her offensive rebound over and over again, kind of piece of this. Cal talks about rebounding as defense too, and too many of those went right back to them when they missed today?
Yeah, just being down low, just being more physical. It is what it is, you know. You just have to be down there as, you know, all 5 guys got to, you know, just make sure they don't get the ball at the end of the day, and that's what it is. So, you know, definitely just got to work on that in practice.
Coach Cal said that the lob to Adou was the first option, but you were the second for maybe a 2 or a 3.
Mm-hmm.
How much does it hurt to not even get the opportunity to maybe tie or win the game?
It hurts, you know, because we lost, but, you know, I'm not too mad, you know. Reed tried to make the right play at the end of the game, so, you know, you just can't be mad at him because he's been hooping the whole game. So, you know, stuff happens, and, you know, we just got to get another dub next game.
Justin said that, you know, your guys' goal at the start of the game was to get 3 kills in a row,
Mm-hmm.
and obviously that didn't happen. Gonzaga got off to a hot start.
Mm-hmm.
You guys defended well in the second half, and then not at the end of the game. What's going wrong for you guys to not be able to put together a game defensively?
Just need to lock in more, you know, at the beginning of the games. Just try to throw the first punch. It is what it is. Just try to figure that out, you know, in practice. So, you know, we just can't get punked at the first 4 minutes.
How much are you all missing Trey out there for a game like this when rebounding was kind of struggling to defend in the post? How much do you think he would have helped?
No, he'll help a lot for sure. You know, his physicality, his, you know, big body down there, you know, it moves a lot of pieces, and, you know, we really miss that. And, you know, when he comes back, you know, it's definitely going to be, you know, a lot of, you know, rebounding and just, you know, physicality down there.
On these losses, South Carolina, Tennessee, and today, guys real big, 5th year, 4th year seniors and things like that. What can the freshmen, just 18, 19, do to kind of, you know, be more physical on the boards? Is there any technique that you guys can learn in practice? Because, you know, they can't just gain 20 pounds and even score.
Just having a dog, being more physical, you know, going to guys like me in practice every day, you know, and that's what it is, you know, just trying to figure that out in practice, try to do drills as much as possible just to get, you know, more physical, because, you know, you can be the smallest guy out there, but you definitely hit somebody that's big, so, you know, definitely got to do that.
As one of the senior guys that everybody's looking to on this team, what do you say in your locker room to your teammates when you've lost three straight at home?
I definitely just say keep your head up. You know, the season's not over with. You still got, you know, a lot more, you know, games left. Still got the tournaments and stuff like that. You know, we need to focus on, and it ain't over with. You know, we can definitely make a long run. So,
what do you think the team needs, Tony, to turn the corner and get a win next time you guys get out on the court?
I feel like it's just more so the desperate part. You know, we won a couple games that don't even try to worry about, you know, at the end of the game. Just try to worry about throwing the first punch and try to rebound and try to be physical, you know, and we got to just come together, you know, as one with that. So I feel like that's one of the things we have to do.
It felt like, at least at the beginning of this game, one team was feeling desperate to get a win.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
Maybe you guys didn't have that same urgency until you got up and until you had to.
Yeah.
Is there something to finding a way to not waiting until you're down to feel that sense of urgency?
Oh, that's a tough one. Just mainly try to get the guys juiced up, you know, at the beginning of the game. You know, me being a leader, you know, try to figure that out as well. You know, try to, you know, they're freshmen. You know, they never played in these type of environments and things like that. So, you know, we definitely have to have more energy coming into the game.
Should it be easier to be desperate after these last 3 home games?
No, for sure.
I mean,
definitely, you know, definitely be desperate because we lost too many games at home, and it's not regular to lose these many games at home. So, you know, we definitely got to come out, you know, the next home game on fire.
And they started finishing, and they started getting foul calls. Not much we could do after that.
Was it fatigue too a little bit there? It just because it was going so well, it just didn't finish at the end of the game.
I don't really know. Like, I can only speak for myself, but you know, we condition for stuff like that. I think there was a little bit of fatigue, but it wasn't something that, you know, should give them that much boost to let them come back into the game.
They had 50 points in the paint, 18 offensive rebounds. What was happening in the paint to give them such an advantage?
They was more physical than us. Some of it was my fault, you know, as a leader on this team. I gotta be able to go out and be physical and show that we're gonna fight, you know, set the bar so that whoever comes into the game knows we got to fight every single time, and I didn't do that, so that's how everything just easy for them in the paint.
Outside of you, because it seemed like you did bring the energy early and often, is there a physicality in this team?
Definitely. I think there is, we just got to find it, though. We got to, we do it in practice every day. We just got to bring it to the game, transfer it to the game. We just got to find a way to, when the lights turn on, to, be able to flip that switch again and be physical with everybody.
To piggyback off that, obviously you're a pretty big guy. You don't get pushed around a lot. For some of the taller guys on the team, a little bit thinner, what can they do to not get pushed around and be dominant in the paint?
I can't really speak for them, so I can just say what I do. We just gotta have more pride and just be more physical with everybody. But I can't really speak for them.
What did you see on that last play? Drawing up for you, you got dunks at the rim earlier in the game. I think 3 or 4 of them. But what did you see out of that play? What didn't go well?
It was a great play. I told if Reed threw it higher, then it definitely would have got through. It was just when the ball was in the air and I was in the air, I was looking down on the guy and I saw my head was where his arm was. So if Reed just threw it a little higher, then we would have connected. But I think it happened, throughout the game. That's where we lost. I wouldn't say the last play right there. I wouldn't blame it on Reed. I'd say, we had crackdowns. We let happen. The bigs were scoring in the paint. I gave up a 3 late game. It's just things throughout the game. I wouldn't blame everything on the last play.
Adou, do you guys have the ability to make shots? I mean, the other night against Vanderbilt is a prime example. Do you guys rely too heavily on that and leave out the little things, in your opinion, because of the way you guys can make shots?
I feel like a little bit today. We started to realize towards the end of the game that we can get to the hoop and finish, and we don't have to always shoot. But yeah, if we would have did that at the beginning of the game, been more physical, trying to get to the rim, things could have turned out different. But
Cal has said several times lately that we've been talking about the defense, that rebounding is defense too. When they're crushing you guys on the offensive glass, but that's defense too. You get a stop and then they get it right back. How frustrating are those balls when they're bouncing around? They're there to be had. You've played good defense for 30 seconds and they get it right back.
It's very frustrating, but that's another thing. I gotta be in there, mix it up a little bit, get some rebounds. It begins with me. I feel like as a leader, I gotta set the tone, and then everybody will follow. With Trey out, someone's gotta step up.
If you view yourself as a leader, what do you say to a group of guys that has had a lot of promise? Everybody's very excited about this team. It's lost 3 straight games at home.
I don't think I should. I gotta say a couple of words, but I also have to show it. Do it, and then then guys will follow. But that starts with me.
Adou, do you think this team is at a critical point?
Honestly, I think it's, we're experiencing different things. We're experiencing adversity as a young team, but we're gonna break through. We just gotta, stay together and not let any outside noise in. Stay in the gym, keep grinding, get better, become more of a unit, and just keep believing in each other and just stay together. And I think we'll be fine.
But dude, what was working for you today? You had a really great game, and it was clicking for everybody in the beginning of the first half. What would you see for the whole team during that point?
Can you repeat that?
You really hard on yourself after this loss, but you had a great game yourself and scoring and everything, and you contributed with the offense. How do you balance those out? What do you take from your good performance on that side of the ball?
I played all right on offense, but defense is very offense wins games, but defense wins championships, and we gotta figure that out, and things will become a lot better for us.
But dude, that first half, some of the rebounding problems you guys were having, loose balls, is that just an effort and toughness thing, or what do you guys attribute that to?
Definitely effort and toughness. We just gotta rep the name, rep the name on the jersey. Kentucky. We gotta. The people who played here before us, they left it all on the floor. We gotta start doing that. We can't, just because we're young, we can't think it's gonna be easy for us. you know, guys came in already with a target on their back. Just because of the jersey we're wearing now, we got an even bigger target on our back, and we got to go out every night and prove ourselves. It's never going to be an easy night, and, you know, everybody's going to bring their A game, so we just got to toughen up.